All right,
Okay,
go ahead.
so let me continue. So basically, what I'm saying is, yeah, we have to be the ones to represent our people in a way where people can be inspired by us and see that despite all the shit that's happened to us, Africans, Caribbeans, Black Americans, Afro Latinos, like Black people, no matter where they are, we are a people. We are human beings, and we have a power that we have shown countless times that nobody can really fuck with. And that's what I'm trying to say. So I understand the fucking anger, Xavier. I really motherfucking do. Trust me. I am a Ghanaian man. Bro. I always say it, like I come from the fucking motherland. So I know. Trust me on that. I understand. But use that anger to focus on the fact that we as black people have that responsibility to represent the race. That is our resistance. That is our fight.
I think the problem
I'm
is
gonna
that we focus too much on fighting and not taking over the helm. Because you got to realize, even the things that people look down on us about are inspiring other people to copy us and do the same in other cultures. So if we stop focusing on the fight and be like, just yo, really and truly, because we keep minding other people and what they think, like, but we also know whatever we do, these same motherfuckers gonna copy us. So if we could just focus on ourselves, fuck these people, let's put up a shield. We don't have time for you anymore because that's what causes bullshit anyway. Because we never say no. When you guys want to come in, we never say no because this is one of our values and also one of our detriments. Because we're so welcoming, we're so inclusive that we sometimes we forget to vet, or we don't vet properly enough because we get enough praise and all this shit. We let them in and look what happens afterwards. That's the problem. We have this power. We just get focused on the fight. We get focused on whispers from other people that don't. You're not part of this. I don't care what you think about me eating watermelons or chicken or what I wear. And this, it does not matter what you think. You are not me. You are not my people. We'll have this little skirmish amongst ourselves. You have no say. That way, we don't have to concern ourselves with them, and we'll get the shit cleaned up quick. Because again, this is what they do. None of the shit other people say affects them because they don't care. They just do what they gotta do. Us, that's what we gotta stop, yo. Keep this shit in house and run the shit. Don't look up and say, "Hey, how we doing?" Nope, nope, nope. It does no. I don't care if you think we're doing good or bad. I don't give a fuck what you people think. If you're not me, son, straight up and down, yo, I don't fucking care. Who matters right now is my brother and sister.
uh I'm sorry, y'all, but I truly in my heart think black people is just delusional. Y'all like really delusional.
Explain.
The reason why I say that is because y'all assume every black person in the world is on that same team. Like we got to stop being delusional to assume that every black person of every race, every color, every ethnicity, whatever you want to call it, is on the same team. That's just not realistic. Let's
No,
be honest.
Fada pointed that out like 3 weeks ago. He's like, everybody's got their coons, son. We got our own coons to deal with.
Thank you, D. Wolf.
Yeah,
Say it
he
again.
said that
Say that
already.
shit again, please.
So
We all got our coons, yo.
once
Everybody's
we
got it.
stop being delusional and realize that, okay, someone has to eventually, like, okay, let's say the music industry, all these black girls assume that the only way to get sales is by being naked or blase blase, and it's not working. Where their counterpart is doing the complete opposite. Or these actors, they was getting pennies, and not one of them was willing to speak out until Monique eventually spoke out. And I'm like, because even Will Smith's Aunt Viv, she was going through hell in silence, and no one even knew about it. So it's just like there's people that's working in jobs that's not willing to speak out. They're accepting crumbs, and
Hmm.
then like act like, oh, this is just the way it's supposed to be. But then you get upset because your other counterpart is getting top tier. So like once we stop realizing, like, some people are just delusional. Like Martin Luther King had to take on the fight. Rosa Parks took on the fight. People nowadays aren't really taking on the fight. We're
Mm-mm.
just jumping on what's like trending at the moment.
Mhm.
Okay. The passion. First off, I'm loving the passion that everybody's bringing up. Fucking loving it. Second, Xavier, what you've been saying is what Bill Cosby has been saying for like the fucking longest, especially in that pound cake speech where he was talking about how some people can't even conform a complete sentence, and everybody is talking all ignorance and everybody shooting up each other. And also, this is why I say we need to control our own media because having our own media is important. Bill Cosby knew that. That's why he made shows like The Cosby Show, where the husband was an OBGYN, the wife was a lawyer. The kids, they even though they were knuckleheads at times, they were good kids and they went to colleges. Theo went to NYU. Um, Denise went to Hillman and all that other stuff. So he wanted to show people the different images other than the pimps, the street hookers, the hustlers,
Good
the drug
times.
dealers, the gangsters, all that. And even before then, I will say this because some of the stuff like the white supremacy had in touch with is like before then, and I learned this in Bamboozle, the movie Bamboozle. If you haven't seen it, it's a good movie. We wasn't even allowed on camera at times. So some of the white folks
Mm-hmm.
they would paint their face in blackface and then perform all the racial stereotypes that we get, like the chicken and the watermelon and the ignorant speeches that it's been obviously been pursued to even to this day, where like people just love the hood nigga act, and then even then when like someone like a Russell Wilson, he does right by a woman and does the things that most people you don't usually see. He's looked at as corny or square or like just the Carlton Banks type, which I've always hated that because it's like why is doing the right thing make you look square and corny? I've always had a problem with that as well. But this is why I said it comes down to the media and us putting our stuff out there, seeing different types of black people and different types of things. Like I said, I love the movies in the '90s, but I would love to see us do things like sci-fi, like
Mm-hmm.
drama that's not Tyler Perry-ish, good dramas.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about documentaries because we run comedy, obviously, but I would like to see us go into other thing. Hell, our own superheroes, like like me and D will talk about Static all the time, like all that stuff. It's I would love to see that on TV. And excuse me, we've shown many a times when you give us the opportunity, we excel. So we just gotta have faith in each other that we can do stuff like that. So, any
100%.
last words before we can move on?
Just wait. This I'm not gonna make this long. Just 1 minute. When you was talking about the TV shows, like, I agree with that because I always tell you, Ray, I'm waiting for them to make more wealthy black TV shows and movies. I don't want them being, below middle class. I want them to be rich, and then I want them to be very middle class, where the kids ask for their father for a little $200 to go to H&M, or the parents are driving good cars. I don't want no damn sedan. I don't want no little van. No, I need our people to have education and have all the other stuff, just like the Cosby Show. And then like it really made me mad when Raven's new show, Raven's Home, and they made her a single mom. I'm really mad that Raven accepted that because I'm like,
Yeah,
we all loved her with Darnell. Was it Darnell? I forgot his name.
I believe it was
And
started. I believe it was started.
and they end up quote unquote getting a divorce. They were so fucking in love, and you had to make her get divorced and be a single mom now. I hate that.
Wasn't his name
Yeah.
Devon or some shit?
Devon, Devon,
Yeah.
yes,
Yo, we're allowed to be bougie, yo. There's no shame in that. Straight up. I'm not even joking.
yeah.
We're
Like,
allowed to portray ourselves as such and not have to look at each other like, oh, you being bougie. And I earned this money. What you mean? Stop. So you're right.
I think I think most of the black people that plays on the black show don't think they will continue to keep the same group of audience if they don't have drama.
I mean, they're right though,
No, because
because people
like
we
even
people
Married
say
to
they
Medicine,
want this, but they don't support.
in the beginning, Married to Medicine didn't have as much drama as it has
Nope,
now, and it was
girl.
oh
But I mean, but look what it came to though. Drama.
exactly, and they losing ratings left and right because
Right.
first of all, don't nobody want to be seeing no doctor wife, no
Okay.
doctors fighting each other. Like what?
Okay. And I was so embarrassed. I'm like, come on, y'all.
And they
Really?
oh no.
Black educated, rich,
I didn't mind the
smart.
whole IRS situation because you know that happens to the wealthy. But if y'all
Right.
put hands on each other, y'all out there calling each other all sorts of
But you
I
know
don't want
that
to see
TV
that for
shows
my
like
black
that don't
smart
last
people.
though.
They was doing
Unfortunately.
really well. No offense to Dr. Heavenly until she got there. Dr. Heavenly turned that show upside down.
Have y'all seen Blackish? Because Blackish is like someone that
It is a good
you
show, but it is I find that it's particular type of people that watch that show.
I don't watch Blackish. I have watched Grownish for a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I like Grownish.
Cute,
Yeah. I've
but this
I
watched
mean, not
Blackish,
Grownish.
but not Grownish.
Mixedish. I like Mixedish.
I didn't know they had a
Mixes is actually pretty good.
Mixedish was good. Tracy Ellis Ross as a kid in the '80s. It was good.
Yeah.
And also Girlfriends. Shout out to Girlfriends. I mean
Okay,
that's
whoo, that was a show
that
right there.
they didn't have
yeah.
that much drama. Why don't give us this good child? Never mind. Let me just let them continue on.
All right.
All right.
Toxicity sells.
On to the
Toxicity
next.
sells.
All right. On to the next topic. By the way, Q to reach out in the building. How you doing, Q?
I'm good. How's everybody doing today?
We're doing
Yeah.
all right.
Ran.
Chilling.
And speaking of ignorant shit, we're gonna be talking about Young Thug and Gunna.
I'm out
Do
this
we have to?
conversation.
Free to go. Free to
Free to
go.
go.
We go.
Free to go. Oh my
Bye.
God.
That's what they
All right, this
The
deserve.
streets need thugger. Now, I'm talking from the ignorant side. Come on, Xavier, don't do that.
Mm.
I, I can't always be educated. It doesn't mix well.
all right, this came from the Guardian, and this is coming from the Guardian. I'm reading this. The Atlanta rapper Young Thug co-founded a violent street gang that committed multiple murders, shooting, and carjackings over roughly a decade, and promoted his activities and songs in on social media. Prosecutors allege in sprawling indictment that charges him, rapper Gunna, and 26 others with racketeering. Excuse me. That's what the article says. That's what I'm reading.
I just want to state that when the FBI comes and actually arrest you for racketeering charges, most likely they got enough evidence to put you behind bars. Because a racketeering case, it takes time. Like it's a lot to prove that you're running a criminal organization. Because that's all racketeering is.
Yeah, because unfortunately, a lot of people get caught with it. The 88-page indictment filed Monday in Georgia's Fulton County quotes multiple music videos as evidence and accuses alleged gang members of targeting other high-profile rap artists. They put Lil
Lil
Wayne.
Wayne, Lil Wayne. I said it as
Yeah,
soon as I seen him get locked up for RICO charge. I said they're going to mention Lil Wayne, and even
right.
even if Lil Wayne
Ooh.
didn't say or didn't press charges, Lil Wayne didn't press charges or nothing. But yeah, like no, nigga, that's federal shit, nigga. They've been watching y'all. That's what I don't understand. When you are an artist from a city, I was just having this conversation with my best friend, and I was explaining to her that like a lot of people they aren't equipped to grow with you in a way. So like if you're a local artist and your local artist. Let's say you from Southeast. Okay, let's just you from Southeast. You're a local artist. You're getting big. You do realize that after a while, you're not going to be able to hang with the same people because the same people don't. The value of your career now isn't seen in the same light as everybody else. You might have 10 friends, and three of those friends might see it the way you see it. It might be on board completely. But the rest of those seven friends that you have, they're all going to be the reason why you get a racketeering charge. Because of course, if you're making money, you're not going to want to see your friends without. So you're going to contribute to whatever they're doing. Whatever money you give them, if they decide to do anything with that, you are now a part of an operation.
You become an accomplice because you basically funded their
Because
shit.
you gave him, even if you didn't know, you gave him money. He took that money, went and bought a gun, and he took that gun and went and shot somebody that he's been beefing with for years. But you don't know that you just funded his weapon for murder.
Again, like I said, you just become an unwitting accomplice.
This is why I constantly tell people, when you grow, it's okay to outgrow your friends. It's okay to outgrow people. Some people just don't see it in the same light as you. And it's unfortunate that we have to see uh artists, we have to see successful artists, damn near lose their life because of something that they probably didn't do, or they probably didn't stop. They knew, but they didn't stop, or however the case may be. Or they might not do it. They might not have nothing to do with it. He just might be associated with a bunch of stupid motherfuckers that he need to get away from. Some people can't get away from home, and even if they take home with them, some people aren't ready. Some of your friends aren't ready for Hollywood. They're not ready for the lavish life because they'll still be stuck in hood mentalities. So it's unfortunate, to be honest, and it makes me mad that this is happening. But hey, you have to choose who you are around.
Shit, to quote 50 Cent, stupid rich, still doing stupid shit.
You
He also
see,
said, "I am not gang gang. I do not gang bang." So, anybody else got thoughts about this?
I think that I think that all these so-called rappers are doing it all wrong. I think that they need to take a page out of the book of the mafias that's been in Vegas, Miami, and other places, and do it the right way. I understand that you came from a rough life or whatever the fuck you sing about, but at the end of the day, what the fuck are you doing with your money that you have an FBI agent able to catch you on your fuckery? Can we be smart about our moves? Because everything that I read about Young Thug, and he's not the only rapper that gets caught off of stupid shit. I mean, come on now. You know that all eyes is on you. Why the fuck are you doing dumbass moves? It's fucking annoying. You rap about how smart you are and how you get away from the CIA and all this other shit, but look at you now. You're getting caught just like a Negro that's in the
Mm.
ghetto talking about what the fuck you're talking about. Like, let's get it
like
together.
it's you would think, Crystal, you would think that after all of these years and all of these fucking, what I'm saying, warnings, because I swear, Wallow has warned every last artist that has walked on his fucking stage and got locked up. Everybody that has come on that platform with
Hmm.
him and Gilly the Kid, he has warned them. He has schooled them, and they don't listen, and they all
Dirk
get
better
caught.
Dirk better listen. Dirk
Dirk
better listen.
better listen. They are on Dirk, Lil Baby,
Hmm.
all these young artists who has a following. That's the problem. You have a following. You have a following. You have a following, and they're going to pay attention to you because what you rap about.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to look into it.
They
Because everybody's not lying. Everybody's not a rapper who's lying about what they do.
right.
And I'm not saying it, and it's not even dry snitching. I'm just being real. There are artists who are about everything that they say in their songs. It ain't right, but
Mm-hmm.
you appreciate it because it's real. But be smart about it. Gucci beat a murder case. You don't hear him talking about it all the time.
And Snoop Dogg, all of them.
Snoop Dogg beat a murder case. You don't hear him talking about it all the time.
No, not at all. In fact, he networked with Martha Stewart. He's making the right moves he needs to.
Y'all could
And
we
both of
we
them are fucking
we joke so much about Lil Boosie. We make so many jokes about Lil Boosie. But let's be real. Lil Boosie was on death row not too long ago. He was on death row, fighting the same RICO charge everybody else is.
Who cares?
And yo, you would think that people would like pay attention to it and not put themselves in those situations.
I'm
And it's
sick
not
of
like Lil
sick of
Boosie was
all of
this
them.
big artist. He's not this big ass artist that's on mainstream every fucking where you look. Like he was hood famous. That's about it.
Well, I hope they all get locked up. Too bad.
I'm kind of confused how Young Thug and Gunna is mixed in together. Like, are they signed? Like, did Young Thug sign Gunna or something? I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, sort of like Atlanta artists like stick together.
YSL's the
Yeah,
organization that basically it's like him, Gunna, and like 26 other people under that YSL moniker.
yeah.
So Gunna was
So that's
under
the
that.
record
So
label? Or
uh,
like, is it a record label or something? What is it?
it's an LLC. What they'll tell you is an LLC, but I believe it was also a gang or some shit like that. So that's why it stands for Young Savage Life, if I'm correct, right? Q, Young Savage Life.
Yeah,
Young
absolutely.
stoner life. Young stoner life.
Young Stoner. That was the marketing name.
Oh, I thought that was currency. No, he's Jet Life. Never mind. You're right. Go ahead.
Young Stoner Life was the marketing name.
Do
But
Yeah,
Young Thug still make music though? Like,
yeah.
yeah, yes.
um,
Gunna just dropped the album.
I know Gunna's still making music and Gunna be all. Well, I only knew Gunna existence until he started messing with Chloe Bailey. So
That's sad.
And Chloe Bailey real pressed.
yeah, so and
Okay,
Young
so
Thug,
her taste in men
I
is
didn't
shit.
think he was still making music. So I was like, clear. I don't know how he's still holding money, but okay.
I just feel like once you get to a certain level, like the 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 the, the amount of room you have to fuck up is very slim.
But what did so you would have thought like the whole Little Wayne situation, he would have like calmed himself. No offense to whoever's a Young Thug fan, but I just don't feel like he been dropping music strong enough to sustain a lifestyle that he's constantly living. So I don't blame the FBI for checking him on daily basis. Because how
I
you
mean,
gonna?
it's not necessarily about the music you drop; it's about the music you've dropped. It's not what you do now. Like he has enough to like he can still go on tour and rap a bunch of shit, play and sing a bunch of shit that hasn't been out in years. Like when you can do that, it's really hard to. But either way, it's like there like 7 to 8 people that are associated with you are like on trial for murder.
Mm-hmm.
Like what the fuck do you expect?
Well, the baby better watch out because they're gonna
No,
be
that
coming from him.
I
he's
hope
just
he goes to
stupid.
jail.
He's
Nah,
just
his shit
stupid.
got dismissed.
Yeah,
His
he's
shit got
just
dismissed.
stupid. He's not no drug. He's not funding no drug shit. He's just an ignorant ass black person
No, I'm
that
telling you,
don't know how to keep
the
his
way
hands to himself.
they looking, they gonna find something.
Yeah,
I
he's just an
hate I
ignorant ass
hate
black
people with
person.
his PR.
He just an ignorant ass black person from the South that don't know how to keep his hands to himself. That's it.
And he needs to be shot.
No, he don't. He just need his ass whooped. Somebody
No, he
they need
needs
to
he needs to be shot, and somebody for putting his hands on somebody.
Well,
He
yeah,
think
that
he
too.
goes so
Whatever.
fucking
I
hard,
don't agree to
and
none
then
of
that'll
that.
wake his ass up.
I don't agree to none of that.
He
I
needs
don't
to
think
wake
he, I
up.
don't
He
think
think
he
he
needs to be
he think
shot.
he is so
Okay.
gangsta.
I don't think he's. I don't think.
Somebody needs to make him go sit down on his ass for a good month or two, and have him think about his choices. Cause he's been doing too much since he came out, and I'm about sick of the baby ugly fucking Ninja Turtle looking ass. I'm about sick of the little baby. I'm about sick of Y2K this, NBA boy that. I'm about sick of all of them. All of them get on my
Oh, young
fucking
boy,
nerves.
young
I
boy,
was
the
about to
most
say the
ignorant.
name is what gave them away.
Young boy is the most ignorant. Young boy, I'd be like,
young boy is. I don't know what's wrong with him. My wife.
I think something mentally is wrong with young boy because that nigga be going off on anything.
You talk about
You
my
talking
wife.
about NBA young boy?
Yeah, NBA young boy. You talking about my wife?
You talk
You
about my
talking
wife.
about
My wife in my house.
Oh
But
my.
he out on bail right
That
now.
nigga talking about Floyd Mayweather.
Wow.
How do you pick a fight with the person who ain't lost a fight ever?
Stupid.
Easy.
Just being stupid.
What you gonna shoot Floyd Mayweather? You gonna
Yes.
shoot Floyd? You gonna
them
shoot
niggas,
Floyd?
if one person, well, two people, Chief Keef and motherfucking young boy, if one person say they gonna come out and shoot you, I believe him. Like that nigga
Right.
gonna have a gun
That's
on.
what I'm thinking too. I'm like,
I'm not believing no NBA young boy talking about he's shooting no fucking
No,
Floyd
NBA
Mayweather.
young boy moving silence too much, so I would believe him.
Nah, fuck y'all. See, that's the problem. Y'all want to believe these personas because he move in silence. No,
okay. And
it's
when your
not
ass
that.
is sitting there
I
shot,
respect. I
then
personally,
don't start crying.
I personally respect the fucking the babies who when he say it's on site, I catch you at a bowling alley, I'm going to beat your ass right there. I'm
Well,
sorry.
it was no.
And
Let's
somebody
be
should have ran his
real
ass the
honest
fuck
about
over.
it. It wasn't
Hey,
on
that's on
site
him.
because homeboy walked up on him and everything. If it was on
Yeah, it
site, the
was
moment the
weird. It was
homeboy
weird
walked
how they
into the
did it. It
bowling
was
alley,
weird how they did it. But
he should have
way,
clocked him. No, it wasn't on site.
either way, I respect that in that sense. Then like you going to shoot Floyd Mayweather? You gonna shoot
No,
him?
he was ready for it.
You gotta remember too. He gotta think about how he gonna get to Floyd anyways. You know, Floyd's
That's what
fight
I'm
has his.
saying. Like you really going to shoot Floyd Mayweather?
Just because I gotta think about how I'm gonna get to you, don't mean I'm not gonna shoot you, bitch. I'm going to catch you when your
When?
ass is
When?
when you are
When?
going shopping in Gucci and you hop out that fucking Bentley or that Bugatti, whatever. I'm gonna be standing right there, walking right past. I'm gonna blitz your
I
ass.
love how it's just thought that this man is fucking God and he could just walk up and just shoot
And so
Floyd
does
Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is very cocky like that too. Don't get it
He
twisted.
is cocky, but
He
he
think
has the
he is.
security to
He
He
back
think
it
has
up.
nobody can
reason to
touch
be.
him.
He got the security to back it up. He got the money,
Exactly. That's why he
the
wants his
security
fucking mouth, and
to back it up.
he think he
And NBA
is
YoungBoy
the
has
bomb.
the fuck. He has the
And
ankle
Floyd
monitor to
Mayweather
back it up.
also needs to be put on his ass for a good month or two.
It's been. Do you know how long they've tried to do that? Floyd Mayweather went to jail.
Well, didn't T.I. punch him in the face?
No,
No.
he
They say I
tried.
got two black eyes. Where they at though?
He got
Well,
real
he
close.
ain't go
He got
outside for a
real
little
close.
bit.
He got real close, and Floyd was like, "You do realize what I do for a living?"
Like
And I don't know what
seriously?
happened.
Like
I'm sorry, but
seriously?
what does that have to do with anything, bitch? If I could punch you right in your temple and make you get knocked out, what is
But you
you?
can't. That's the
But you
point. I'm
can,
Floyd
That's the
Mayweather.
greatest defensive
There are
fighter.
boy.
professionals who can't
Bye.
land a punch.
How do you know?
Because we've
Floyd.
watched
Floyd
it.
did not
Xavier,
use his
we've watched
hands
it
to fight someone else back.
for the last 25 years.
Right. Floyd
We've
Mayweather
watched
has never sat there and straight boxed. Floyd is always shuffling him,
he's doing that.
shuffling,
Xavier,
and putting his body into people.
Xavier. Let me
That's
That
part.
nigga
That's
has
that's
never.
explain it
part
to
of
you.
fighting.
First of
He's
all,
gonna
you're
Let
not
me
take
going to
explain
tell
it
me
to
whatever
you.
because
he
I've
needs.
been to many
Let me
boxing
explain it to
fights.
you. Listen. Let me
I've
explain it to you.
seen Floyd Mayweather fight 4 hours. I've been
Let me
to
explain it to you.
many
Let me
boxing
explain.
fights,
Let me
and I've seen
explain
that
to
nigga
you,
box.
Xavier. Let me
I've
explain
seen
something to
him
you.
box, so there's
Let me
nothing you can
explain
explain
something to
to
you,
me.
Xavier.
There's nothing you can
Xavier.
explain to me. I'm
Yes, it
sorry.
is.
There's
Yes, it
nothing.
is.
There is nothing.
T.I. is not a professional fighter. Floyd is fighting the way he's fighting against professionals. He's not fighting against street fighters, dodging, dipping,
And the
and weaving.
professionals
He's punching people in the face.
really
When he
knock
fought
him
Jake,
out
when he
because
fought,
he keep
when he fought,
dodging.
when he fought Jake Paul, who's not a professional fighter, he fought straight up in front of him and almost knocked him the fuck out. He stood in
But
front of him.
Floyd can't use his
And Jake
hands.
Paul about at
Well,
least
then
good
somebody's gonna sneak him.
He's at least
Shit.
6 foot. Jake and
So you
Sneak
said
his
they're going?
ass.
No,
So
it
you
was
said
Logan Paul.
they're going to Tupac him?
It was Logan Paul. It was Logan Paul.
Yeah,
And
just
Logan
sneak
Paul
him then.
is-
Shit.
Well, Logan Paul, he almost knocked Logan Paul out just standing in front
And
of
he's
him.
about 6 foot. Logan Paul's about 6 foot.
He's about 40 pounds heavier. Like when you're a professional fighter versus somebody thinking he's a street fighter just going to knock somebody out, you have another thing coming, my man.
That don't mean nothing. You
professional
have a
fighter.
body, a human body. You're not made no different. The only thing you could do is dodge it. But if I
No,
was to just
It's
stand
called
there and
technique.
hit you
It's called technique.
straight in your temple, you're going down.
All right, so that means
Just because you're a boxer don't mean that your shit is different.
means if I make 3 half court shots in a row, that automatically
Is
means I
he
can beat Steph Curry
is
in a
Floyd
jump shot.
Mayweather paying you or something?
No, he's not paying me.
Because
It's a
you
box.
are real pressed.
T.I. is not beating nobody. He's
I am
not
not saying
beating
he's
no
gonna beat
professional
him.
boxer
Did
in
I
a
say he
fight.
was gonna? Did I say he? Did I say he was beating him up?
Floyd. He's not
Did
beating
I
Floyd.
say he was beating him
He's
up?
not beating Pacquiao.
I did not say he
He's
was
not doing
beating him
none of
up.
that.
I said you and I are going toe to toe. We arguing, and I just was like, "Bitch, you better get out of my motherfucking face." I just hit you in your temple. I hit you in your damn temple. You're going down because it's your temple.
You think Floyd is not going to duck that
Sometimes
shit?
you might not even notice. Who knows?
How does he not notice?
Who knows? Who knows?
He
What
is a
at the time?
professional fighter. His job is to notice shit in his
Okay,
face.
and police officers are professional officers, and they still get shot.
Oh my god!
So what?
Go ahead. You better tell them.
This is amazing.
Fuck Floyd Mayweather. Fuck him.
Only difference
I've never
is
liked
you
him.
can't dodge a bullet. You can dodge a punch.
Well, that's all Floyd could do is dodge the punch because he can't punch back. That's why he has to have
Oh
security.
my
with him.
god!
Nah, Floyd got knockout power. Floyd does have knockout power.
Floyd is almost 50.
Floyd has knockout. Don't let the
He's
past
a
fool you.
professional fighter.
Floyd
and
is.
this is
Let me
something
say
we
something to y'all.
doesn't watch
Floyd
boxing,
is
anyone
old and
that is
lazy
not
now. He is
professional
going
fighter.
to jump in the ring. He's going to run for about 5-6 rounds, and then the next
Exactly.
6 rounds, the next 6 rounds,
But
he's just going
I'm
to
not
tag you
talking
the fuck
about
All
up.
he
a
does is run
professional
around.
fight. I'm talking about like between him and Ti. He couldn't hit Ti back because the moment he does,
He's
Ti
going
would
to
have still
jail.
using a deadly
He's going to
weapon.
jail. He's going to jail, and he's getting sued. I'ma sue your ass. I swear to God, T.I.
That's why I'm
gonna use
shooting
every
you.
word. He gonna use every word in the thesaurus to explain that punch.
But he
You know
would
what I
already
would?
know he was gonna get in trouble because the moment he used his hands and hit Ti back, it's
It's
automatic. Because
over.
you're a
Nah,
professional
if Ti swings first, that's self defense. After that,
No,
you just
he
hope.
I
can't.
still
Like the
feel like
problem
I
is
still feel
Floyd
like
really
Floyd should
cannot
open
hit
hand.
normal people
I still,
back.
Well, that's
Why
why
he
Floyd
like
needs to shut the fuck up.
you just don't like Floyd Mayweather.
No, I don't. Cause he's cocky. He's rude, and he just acts to.
It's a persona,
That's what annoys me. I'm like, go sit down.
but it's what gets the money. It's what attracts people. You are one of those people who would pay to see him lose a fight.
Yes,
That's the beauty of it. That's why he's a
That's
genius.
why he's rich.
That's
I'm
why
not gonna
he's
lie. That's
rich,
why he's rich.
because of people like you who hate him so much. You would rather pay to see him get knocked
I don't.
out.
But the thing is,
It
I
just
don't hate
happen.
him. I don't hate him because he's a good boxer or this and that.
No, you hate him because
he's
cocky as fuck.
ignorant.
You hate him because he's ignorant. He's cocky as shit, and he thinks
And he
shit
goes
don't
around
stink.
talking shit all
That's
fucking
the reason.
day.
Do you
And he
realize? Xavier, do you
he
realize?
records himself walking around to the store, shopping around with all these entourage
Xavier,
and these
Xavier, can I ask you a question?
ugly little bitches.
Have you been to a Floyd fight before?
Hell no, never will.
All right, so have you seen it on TV?
Of course, I just told you I go to
all
the
right,
boxing games.
All right, so have you noticed at a Floyd fight there are more people booing him than cheering for him?
What's your point?
The point is his whole persona is only for a money scheme. He's only doing it to make money because people.
Okay,
would rather
well,
see
you
him
know what?
lose.
Now all you're known for is that bullshit instead of being a stand-up guy who was an amazing boxer who helped the
Everybody can't be
homeless
that.
and this and that.
Everybody can't be Muhammad Ali. Everybody's not Muhammad Ali. Mike
Technically,
Tyson
they
just
hated, no,
Mike Tyson
technically
just
they hated
became
Ali.
Mike Tyson just humbled himself 15 years ago.
Technically, they hated Ali too because he was also cocky. He
Exactly.
know how to show fight.
Mike Tyson just humbled himself 15 years ago.
And Mike Tyson's also a rapist.
Ooh.
Yeah, I went there. What?
Ooh.
What?
Allegedly.
What?
Okay, that's
Allegedly.
What?
Allegedly.
that's a lot.
Look how
That's
quick everybody
So
to
what?
rip so
That
fast.
nigga he is a fucking
I
rapist.
feel like that's a
Y'all
stretch.
don't want
I
to
feel like
believe
that's a
it. Y'all
stretch.
don't want to believe it, but I believe when from back in the day, this bitch let me not say excuse me, but I don't mean a bitch like that. But they went to trial and it was a whole bunch. My girl who does Fox on Fox Soul, she was just talking about it. I don't need nobody to be on my side. He is a fucking rapist, and just like Bill Cosby loves to do shit to girls under the influence, and just like Trey Songz is a predator, I'm calling him out. Yup. And
But
that's another conversation.
The girl grabbed his penis.
Okay, no is no.
I'm just trying to figure out where
No is no. Your big, strong fucking ass sat there and stuck your dick in me. And I said no. That's rape.
Well, we don't know.
Now I ain't saying
know.
saying she should have never touched him now.
We don't know if Trey Songz did anything.
Oh, please.
We don't know if he did anything.
Oh please. You must be crazy. All the rumors.
We're talking about people. We're talking about that one.
I'm talking about people who I know that's in the industry. When you talking about going to a party that Trey Songz is having, they're talking about don't go there.
But it's a lot. But it's a lot of parties like that.
No, but they're in the circle. If you have that type of reputation, if you have that type of reputation,
he's in that nasty ass circle.
If you're in that kind of reputation, that's a problem.
He hangs with Diddy.
Diddy is not a good example.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying like that
Diddy is a nasty circle. That's just a nasty.
No, Diddy is the devil. I've always said that.
But Diddy is not known for raping. He's not known for raping. He's known for being down low trade. He's known for I have a woman on my arm, but I'm going in this basement because I wanna do a little something with that gay boy at the bar. Okay.
Hey, yo, fam, when you try to party. I mean, when you try to party.
That's why he always drunk.
Man, he trying to buy grown men gifts. And, what? No. Don't buy me nothing.
Buy me a gift. I ain't doing nothing though, but buy me a gift. I'll block your number right after. Because once you accept the gift,
he called it back.
Take that.
He called him back. He texted you.
I'm like, fuck, do I want this crocodile Birkin bag?
He do payments with DeLeon, so
Xavier, just that fast, you fell in the trap.
No, I'm sitting here thinking. If all
the thought is too
I don't
much.
Want this podcast to go
the thought you lost. When you think about it,
this podcast to go this route, but it's like shit.
It already went there.
Xavier, you lost. You already lost. You already failed. You thinking about it.
Yes.
The thought is already an L.
All I have to do is do a HJ for this bag.
Wow.
Hey,
you think about it, you're like,
stop talking.
You lost.
Hey, stop. You're proving Q's point. Stop. You're proving Q's point.
Stop.
Bad boy.
No, but I'm saying though, like if Diddy and I, like if Diddy liked me,
take that.
No,
if Diddy liked
you already proved Q's point. The thought alone is enough. Leave it alone.
Yeah, I mean, if he liked me and it was like
like
a sugar daddy thing.
It's
and
that
all I gotta do is do an HJ.
It's that dirty money.
And I get the brand new Chanel bag every week.
Take that.
That bag must have some money in it.
It's that dirty money.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have money and everything for my sugar daddy.
Stop.
Oh yeah.
It's that dirty money.
Because what you think Lori Harvey was doing?
Getting that bag spent on her.
And now, what's her name? From City Girls. You know she doing things. I really would love to be her best friend.
Who,
I
Carisha?
JT?
Karushi.
Carisha.
I said Karushi.
Young
Carisha.
Miami.
Carisha?
Woo! I know she's
Oh,
doing. I
Carisha.
know
I would
she's
say
doing.
JT.
Okay, because you know she's probably doing threesomes and everything with him.
I don't think he be smashing them girls for real like that.
Oh
I
no.
be. I mean,
Yeah, I think he just
I don't
wind them
know.
down and treat them good. Give them what they
I
want
think he
so he can do
wants.
what he
I
wants.
think he probably wants head,
Hush
but
money.
but he likes to still mess with men. Just
Hush
like
money.
Usher, you know the rumor back in the day was Usher had boys in Atlanta
Yeah,
that he used to take care of.
I remember that one.
Hmm
That's
And a lot
crazy.
of your
I
favorite
mean,
rappers
he
that died from
be
back in the day, they used to do things.
Like who?
It's so many I can't even think who it is right now, but it's
Well, it's so
a
many
lot
of
of
them
them.
still doing things now.
Okay.
That's why Usher made that song. You ain't got to call because he
Well,
don't
I
want
heard,
nothing inside.
I heard
Shut up.
Yeah, you say you heard what?
didn't
No,
they wasn't there a big
I
about
thought it
Tank?
was you. Remind me of a girl.
Wait, Q, shush. Okay, yeah. You say
Wasn't there a big deal about Tank doing some things?
well,
Oh,
no.
he said,
No, he was talking. Well, okay, yes, but it was because of him talking about his ass being ate in the '90s by a woman, and then people try to say, "Oh, it must have been a tranny," and then they're trying to say that he does gay stuff too. But who knows? It could be true too. Because
No, actually, it's because he said it's not gay to get hair from a man.
Mm-hmm.
oh well,
That's what
that part
that
too. But it was
that's what he
also the
said.
ass eating thing too.
Mm.
That's what raised the eyebrows for me.
Okay, because I
Like
mean,
it
it
was
raised
like,
my
hold up, wait. It was
eyebrow.
like, hold up, wait,
he said
wait a
twice.
minute.
He said twice.
He said it
Twice.
twice. He said
nah,
it is
nah.
not gay to get head from a man.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
I
The
mean,
second time was to make sure.
do y'all want to ask Ernest?
Wait, what?
What?
He over there
Who?
fucking somebody dead. I don't know.
I am. Oh my god. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Any last words before we move on?
Look, yes, please, please, please.
Don't act like I used to. Don't act like I didn't used to talk about this in the student lounge.
We did.
I know.
We did religiously.
How you doing? Hey,
Oh my
Simone
god.
girl.
Mm,
That's crazy.
mm.
That's crazy.
No, dude.
Don DeMarco.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how this last topic going. Well, we gonna be talking about Kevin Samuels.
Oh Lord.
You know,
Rest in
Ah
peace.
you,
man.
Rest in
I,
peace.
I'm just,
Rest
Oof.
in peace.
it's
This
just
man-
hearing about the celebrities being on a DL. It's so annoying. Just come out already. Damn.
Wait, who? Wait, what happened?
Like Tank and all the rappers being on the DL, they just need to come out and be real with themselves. It's so
I
fucking
mean, in the case of Tay, he done snitched on himself. I don't think you can even call him DL
yeah,
no more. He
like,
done snitched on
he
himself.
didn't really snitch on himself. He gave hints here and there, but we all know what the fuck it is.
No, no,
I
no,
mean,
no, no.
Kirk Franklin's son came out as bisexual on Bad Boys Club. I'm very
He
shocked at that.
barely came out.
Right,
Like
he was. I mean, he was pushed to do it, but I kind
he,
of.
he still didn't even give it a full. Yep, I'm with it. But you get the
No,
gist of, yeah,
no.
I'm with
On
anything.
on one of the episodes, because I don't watch the show, but on TikTok, somebody uploaded this video of him on the show, and he was saying, I'd probably consider myself bisexual.
Okay.
I
I
was like,
thought he said he
oh,
with anything, but they was like, "So do you do men?" He was like, "I'm with anything. I just don't need to say." I
yeah,
was like,
that was
"What?"
earlier before, because people was talking about that in the little comment section.
That's why your daddy mad,
Mm-hmm.
because he found out he was because your
But
dad.
Kirk
Look,
Franklin looks more fruity than anybody.
I'm
Fuck
about to
out of
say it
here.
was. I heard it was rumors about that before the porn
Oh,
thing
Fuck
came
out
out.
of here. His gay looking self.
Mhm.
All that
PP,
cussing
are you
he
with
doing.
me?
But Kevin Samuels, I mean, it still feels like it's not even real to me. Like I'm just so shocked. Like I
Man,
didn't watch him
dang,
all the
man.
time, And sometimes he did come off a bit harsh,
A little
but
bit,
he
just a
he
little bit.
some of his advice really was useful, and I did like him. He was entertaining.
I think
It's
he
just a shame.
with people who came in there ready to argue. It was like, okay, if you come ready to argue, he coming ready to argue.
Right. And then some people were saying like, "Oh, he did this and he did that and he was talking like this to people." But my thing is though, people knew how he was already and they decided to go on his show.
And they still called him.
Right. So I'm like, come on now. If you're really
I
that
didn't like
sensitive and didn't want
I didn't like the I'm sorry, Xavier. I just had to
No,
point
fine.
this out. I didn't like the comment Vivica Fox made about him
Oh, what'd she say? On
because she
sister chat or whatever that thing's called?
yeah, because she was making it seem like it was a karma thing that he died and all that stuff. It's like
First of all, Vivica needs
Vivica,
to get the hell up because her karma is still waiting on her.
okay, cause Vivica act like she is mischanged.
like it just
Girlfriend,
don't
bye.
I just don't like it. I mean, the man, he was a
And I like
man. The
Vivica,
man,
but girl.
the man was he was what you expected. Like it's like people expect everybody, like every man is not going to just bow. Like he's not, you know what I'm saying? And it's like for you to hate a man because he's not what you want him to be. It's like it's like why not respect the fact that he's honest about certain. Yeah, he comes off harsh. Women come off harsh too. When women say certain things, it comes off harsh as shit. But y'all want us to take it and respect it and understand it. But you got this one guy, yeah, some of the shit he was saying was just like, all right, come on, man, relax. But some of the stuff was, he was talking to us too. He was talking to men too.
And he used to talk to the men first. Like he was
Like
first
exactly,
doing that.
it wasn't like he was just attacking women all day. He was telling us about ourselves too.
Because this one girl came on and she was smoking hookah and she's like, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. And he's like, I can't stand women who talk about their boss. Do you know what a boss is? And he went and gave her a definition. He's like, what makes you a boss?
I'm probably the very few people, females who like Kevin Samuels, and I didn't think it, I probably didn't watch him on a consistent basis because
Me
who got time
neither.
for that?
No,
But
I
like,
don't. I don't.
when I do watch him, I was like, he didn't really say nothing extreme. Like your mama should have been telling you the same thing he's telling you. Like how
Yeah.
you got you got 4 kids, 4 baby daddies, and you still can't figure out what's wrong with you yet. But you want another man, and you still got trauma and stuff.
And then
Like
you want a man with 6 figures.
exactly,
How?
Okay.
How?
you
That was the one right there. When he said
Okay.
that, how can you look in the mirror and say you deserve a man with 6 figures in the situation that you in?
Okay. A rundown 1 bedroom, or no, not even a 1 bedroom, a studio with 2 kids, no car.
No car on the
And you
metro,
talking about
barely
some
got a job.
my nigga need to have.
Like what?
Girl, what do you
Who
have?
exactly? Like it is not even off no disrespectful stuff. It's just like it's common sense. Like men, we like it's only fair that the world should be fair in some aspects. Not all aspects. Not saying that the woman should be doing equal shit or anything like that. Because I believe a man should do more than a woman does because they have more responsibility outside of financial shit than we do. So I feel like what we do financially and how we keep things together it's equal to her giving birth and nurturing my child. Like so that's how I look at it. But other than that, like it should be equal. Like what the fuck? Like if I don't have 5 figures, I don't have 6 figures. I don't expect the woman I date to get. If I get a 6 figure woman, I'm looking for her to like be cheating. Where's your husband at? Like, is
Right,
he
because
out of
why
town?
why does she want a dude who's making $30,000 a year?
Exactly. What do you want with me?
Unless, because I'm that type. I will say though, if I'm the one with like all the money and like it's a guy, but say like I knew him and like he like his personality is amazing, and I just love being around him. He makes me happy. Fine, that's different. But if you don't know this
Oh,
person, I
who
don't
wants
know.
a person making 30,000 a year?
I wouldn't mind maybe being taken care of him, maybe, because even though I like in the gay world, I'm the wife, but like I probably wouldn't mind, doing that for him, because it's like he treats me so great, and like I know he wants a better job and this and that, and like I would
Nah, man.
Possibly
Nah,
help
man.
him out.
Nah,
I don't
man.
Yeah,
know.
Nah,
but
I'm
you
just
man.
see,
Nah,
thinking.
man. Nah, man. It's a
but
trap,
you
man. That's a
specified, okay,
trap.
if it's someone
Xavier,
you
let
knew
me
or
teach you the
whatever.
game, Xavier. Let me teach you the game. That's a trap. It's a trap, man. You
I'm
don't
trying
do that. That's
to
not what
figure
you
out
do.
where could you be working at to be making $30,000 a year?
First of all, let's start off with that.
Starbucks.
I think
Shit.
they more than that. They might be like 50 or 60. I don't know. I don't really know
Okay,
the
fine. $50
daily
a year.
wages of Starbucks.
I feel like at the end of the day, it's not about money.
No,
Well,
no,
it
it is.
is.
No, it is.
It's not about money, but it's about priorities.
But
Because
money plays a big part of it.
yeah, but
But
I mean, a person with $1 million with no priorities is going to blow that shit.
mm-hmm.
Yes, but
It's,
I
I
don't
feel
know. I
like
always said money plays a big thing.
I feel like if you had, I feel like a person with $50,000 that know how to accumulate it and keep it moving and keep it pushing, and you give them a little better push, it's gonna be great. Like I just feel like, I mean, yeah, money it does play a part, but like if you prioritize what the fuck is important with the money that you have, like it shouldn't be no fucking issue. A lot of motherfuckers' issues is what they prioritize.
Mm-hmm.
What they want to spend their money on, and how often they want to spend it, because they want to do it for them instead of prioritizing to
Right. Because I
benefit in the
mean, a
future.
lot of times the girls who are like, he needs to make this amount of money, only want him to make that amount of money so they can go to the nice restaurants and shop.
Exactly.
It's not really because they also make that kind of money and they need somebody to match them so they can live a great life. It's a
No,
lot of
it's
times
for them
it's
to
to,
it's for somebody it's for them to live out of their means,
yeah.
Right.
Oh,
and it doesn't work like that.
exactly.
Let's see. That's why I see a lot of the stuff. I see a lot of things like that. And the question I always ask: do you, in any way, shape, or form, equate to any of them standards you're talking about?
When
Why
it
go quiet?
when it comes to Kevin Samuels, I feel sorry that he did pass away the way he passed away. I didn't agree with everything that he said, but basically he wasn't speaking from an emotional standpoint. He was speaking from the standpoint of he's tired of seeing this fuckery. So I definitely understand why he came on very harsh and straight to the fucking point. He didn't have time to pat people on the back that keep doing the same old shit, expecting different results and putting
Mm-hmm.
down people because they don't know what accountability is. They don't know how to hold themselves accountable. You can't ask a man again for a six-figure income and to be spent on you when you ain't even worth $1. So let's keep it fucking real. Like that's not real. That's not true.
Right.
If you want a six-figure income guy, you have to be able to make that as well, or know how to make it, or know the ins and outs of what that's required. Because what's going to end up happening is you get a guy with a lot of fucking money, and you ain't making the fucking money, but you feel you're entitled, not knowing the first thing what he had to do to fucking make the money. So how are you humbled? How are you going to be content with any motherfucking thing he gives you? So let's start there. The second thing is women who really are berating this guy on the fucking internet are not women. They're little fucking girls. And I'll say it again because guess what? That man has children. And if that was your baby daddy, you wouldn't want him to be berated on the fucking internet. So let's stop doing that. Talking about, I hated what he said. So fucking what? This is why half of the bitches that's berating Kevin can't even get a dollar out of 15 cents. Like, don't do that. Because if that was your people's, you wouldn't want that shit done to you. But let's act out like little bitches who can't take no for an answer, who can't take other people's opinion, and be a fucking adult and move the fuck on. Maybe you
Because
learn.
they were making TikToks about it, and I'm like,
Yeah,
this
because
this is wrong.
I
let's
think they only jumping on the bandwagon. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah, okay.
because to
Thank
be
you.
honest, like everybody's on this bandwagon of because Kevin even said it. He said he wouldn't even talk crazy, like really talk stern to these girls if the girls that are supposed to be teach like these love guru, female coach, life coach, blase, um Ivana's whatever, all of those supposedly that's supposed to be, shaping these girls supposedly was
mm-hmm,
being honest with them. Because
mm-hmm.
these girls be so scared to tell these girls that no, you need to get your life together and real
Yeah,
quick.
but let's keep it real. What black man you know is on the fucking social media talking about, hey, I'ma speak real facts to you. It might fucking hurt you, but get the fuck out of your emotions because that's why you still in the same fucking place. But get mental health. There's no fucking black man that I know in social media that really, really has black women's back by saying, get mental health. Go and get therapy. He's the only
Mhm.
I don't watch many love
Yeah,
gurus.
he'd be quick to tell them to go. And if the therapist, if you've been in that therapist for, he say 2 or 3 years, and you still at the same spot, go find you a different one because that one ain't helping you.
To me, coming from Mark, that's love because he didn't have to say shit. He could have kept his mouth shut. He could have kept his mouth shut. Now it's some things that I'd be like, okay, why are you gonna do that? But at the same time, he's speaking from a man's standpoint. I
Yeah.
don't have no fucking dick, okay? So I cannot, you know, go toe to toe with him. I gotta understand. Okay, this is his standpoint from a man's standpoint, and take what resonates with me and leave the fucking rest. Why is everybody so butthurt over what the fuck he said to the point where you got to make a fucking TikTok over a man's death? If you're doing that shit, that means that your life is all the way not together. It's not
Yeah.
to have
These
your
these are
hand
the ones who felt attacked.
death.
And I just didn't
That's
understand that because,
exactly
like,
what it
I
was.
mean, I'm looking at the TikTok and I'm looking at the comments and people are laughing. I'm like, how disrespectful. I'm like, you may not have liked him, but it's like he didn't do nothing crazy to the point where y'all need to celebrate that he died. Talking about something, it's a better place now, and
He,
oh, it feels so great to be breathing or some shit like that. I forgot what the TikTok
I
said, and
think
I was
that
just like,
so this
wow.
is what they was upset about. The fact that he called them out for being thoughts. Like if you going to dinner at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. with a man and and you kind of act like, oh, he ain't expecting sex, you goddamn delusional. That man might be expecting something. I don't know if it's a
Okay.
blowjob or a kiss or whatever. Sometimes the man be feeling harassed by the female. So if somebody's expecting something, even when you go out, you feel like, man, he might, do something tonight. Something might happen depending on how the date goes by. So both parties, you don't know what mindset we going into the situation as. I might be like, damn, he was so fine. Let's see how this thing plays out. I might give him some cookie tonight, or I might not. But to be like, oh, no one was expected by somebody's,
Okay.
it might. It's a
Just like
possibility.
I'd be telling these girls, you going up into his hotel room,
mm-hmm.
you think you going in there to eat fucking popcorn and watch movies, bitch.
Hey, the booty call out was conversation. The booty call out was conversation.
It don't
There's
even matter.
no such thing as booty call hours no more because people be out here in the bathroom on daylight savings. There's no such thing as a booty
Okay.
call hours anymore.
I'm
Shoot.
like delusional. I don't even think it's delusional anymore. I think you're just fucking dizzy, bitch. Because what? I wish a man would tell me, oh, yeah, you trying to come back in my hotel after dinner? I look at him like, bitch, do I look like
Exactly.
good night? I'm going
I
home.
wouldn't even be comfortable because at this point, I'm like, this nigga might kill me in here.
Okay, listen, you might Bill Cosby me. You might walk me. You might have me walk in the room first and then knock me out. And
No.
then absolutely not. No. That's why I think first dates is to get to know each other. That's why it's supposed to be somewhere lit and
Right.
somewhere casual, and y'all both buy your own shit. Because I'm about sick of men always buying the fucking date all this shit on the first date. Because men are always having to casually date, and it's like, god damn, he gotta spend how much money in a month to date to do on a casual date?
And this is the second thing that was making these girls upset is when he called them leftovers.
I know.
When you
Ooh, that was making me mad.
when he said when you about 30, I think 30 or
35.
35 or up or whatever.
If
He
you're 35
said,
and up,
yeah, he called them leftovers, and that just took them to the moon because there's a whole lot of them that was above 35 that was probably in their 30s going up and still ain't got no man, and they still out here want to live their city girl life,
That
and they felt some type of way. And I'm like,
that
why do you feel some
now
type of
that
way?
I was like, he ain't had to say that though.
he was just
He ain't had to say that though.
But it's the truth
But
though.
it's
Like
something about them that
at,
makes them
at
undesirable.
35,
You
you
So
ain't gotta
cannot
call them
still be thinking
leftovers
to play
though.
around. Like, why are you still thinking about playing around at 35, sis?
Okay,
because they got nothing better to do. They want to build a guy. They
It's
want to build
you
a bear shop with the man.